Hi again. My internet friends call me Fex, and I'm doing a Digimon Rumble Arena Let's Play. Despite what I said in episode 1, I'll try to have these intros diminished the most I can, since I was suggested that. It's only my third Let's Play attempt, so I'd really appreciate any advice. So today I'll be playing Terriermon, but there's one thing I have to say before we start. I was playing before in the easy difficulty, that's why I was complaining again and again that the last boss, Reapermon, was too easy. That's because we were playing in easy difficulty. I didn't notice until just now. I went there, I changed it to medium. I might change it to hard sometime just to show the challenge. But anyways, now I changed it to medium and now you're gonna see me struggling a little bit more with the fights. Anyways, let's play it. Terriermon is a beast-type vaccine Digimon, whose name comes from the terrier breed of dogs. It's twin to Lopmon, and because of that he's both opposite in looks and personality of that Digimon. And I say because of it, because it's pretty cliche that the twins are different. It's like the good twin, the evil twin. So in this case, at least while they're in rookie, they're not inherently bad. Anyways, Terriermon debuted on the Digimon Adventure World Digimon Adventure 02 movie called Digimon Adventure 02 Digimon Hurricane Touchdown Supreme Evolution The Gold Digimentals. I know it's a long name, but that's kinda normal. I mean, Digimon, actually, anime movies tend to have long names. Anyways, in this one game, his attacks are Blazing Fire, this, and Petit Twister. That is this one that is triangle attack, and Blazing Fire is his circle attack. And I'm almost losing here. His evolution is called Cento Gargomon, but was called Mega Gargomon in the dub. So you may know. Oh, right. You may know it by that name. Okay, let's try to do it again. Saint Gargomon's attacks are Giant Missile and Mega Twister. Mega Twister, it's a close range attack that does nothing when it just looks like a punch when I can't reach, but when I reach it will do like, wow, this. Oh, this. You grab and throw it. That's not the usual grab that we do with forward and square. Goodbye. His ultimate attack, with you have seen me using twice so far, is called Burst Shoto, in Japanese at least. I killed him, okay? It might not look like this, but I did. See, right there. You see his personality. I mean, I'm not sure if you are able to understand this, but he just said, I didn't lose or something. So he's pretty laid back and everything's okay kind of personality, which makes a lot of sense with his catchphrase. His catchphrase is Momontai in Japanese at least, and it has so much meaning because at the same time that is something like it's okay, we don't have to fight. It's a Japanese expression, which makes sense since Lee is Japanese. He's Chinese Japanese sort. I don't know. I don't remember very much. I think his mom's Japanese, or maybe both his parents. Anyhow, there's a drama CD where the Digimon, the tamers, they write to their Digimons after they are separated. So in that drama, they sort of asked, or they wondered, if Terriermon picked up Momontai from watching Lee. But the thing is, he says he doesn't say it so much. And it's interesting because in Digimon World 3, you can see a Terriermon, you can't play with it, but you can see a Terriermon. He's sleeping all the time. And if you wake him up by talking to it, he says Momontai. So it's interesting because, well, it was obviously just a reference, but if you can take that... No! If you can take that... No, I'm gonna lose! Oh! I won! Oh gosh, I won! Okay. If you take that, like, for real, if you take that you can believe, then all Terriermons know Momontai, and that's something you have to look into, how all Terriermons know Momontai. They are sort of born in knowing Japanese, so... And it's an anime, you don't have to explain everything, but it's nice to just think stuff like this. Anyhow, in Digimon World, actually, both in Digimon Adventure 02 and in Tamers, Terriermon has a that's okay kind of personality, while his twin has his twin doesn't show in Digimon Adventure 02, but okay, has a crybaby personality, a lonely crybaby personality, and that's what I'm talking about. They have opposite personalities. So actually, I mean, it's said to be crybaby, but if you think of the episodes, she wasn't really crybaby. She was more like a knight sort of personality. Anyhow, he has this personality I've talked about, but when he evolves, it changes. It's not laid back and happy anymore. It's actually mad and scary, and you can relate it to Lee's fear because he knows how to fight. He knows Tai Chi, but once he hurt someone, and then he got kind of scared to fight again. So that's why Lee doesn't want Terriermon to evolve in the beginning of Tamers. He's afraid he'll attack someone, and much like it happened, because while he's like controlled in rookie type, he won't hurt anyone, but once he's evolved, he's sort of maniac. He's not mean, but he takes pleasure in attacking, and you can very much hear it in his song. His character song, is called Entai Momontai, and is a very happy song until he evolves. Ooh, I evaded one strong attack there. it goes like saying about happy things like going up a mountain and watching the sky and always saying that anytime moment die, and then suddenly he goes Terriermon, Shinka, Gargomon, and suddenly he's really mad. He's talking about attacking humans and using his them upper attack. It's actually kinda scary suddenly. And then he just says, "Phew, I'm tired," and goes back to his old childish personality. I find it really interesting. It's not only interesting that it is just as Terriermon is in the anime, but also it explains Terriermon. Why I mean like that. Last episode, I said I really like evolution songs and opening songs of Digimon. But I don't love just that. The character songs are... It's like, I can't have all them in my playlist all the time because there are too many, but I always have some. And when I say too many, I mean there's 8 in Digimon Adventure, that's not so much, but Digimon Adventure 02 has 36, if I remember correctly, and then 24 for Tamers, I think. That much because in Adventure, just each Digishinad has a character song, like Walk on the Edge for Yamato, Yuki Wotsu. Oh, I forgot the name. For Taichi's, Holy Light for Hikari, and so on. But in Digimon 02, there's a character song for, and Tamers too. There's a character song for each Digimon, for each Digishinad, like each Tamers, and also a duet between them. And they have very interesting lyrics most of the time. Usually the Digimon's ones is pretty silly and happy, doesn't say much, but usually the duet says a lot about them. Usually about reminiscing something or saying how they act. In this case, like in case of Terriermon, Lee's song is kind of just hopeful. He talks about the future. In fact, his song is called Mirai, that means future. Where the duet is about being a friend, or it's called Boku no Tomodachi, I think. Something Tomodachi, I'm sure. So my friend or something friend. And I think the most interesting song, though, I mean, it's not the song I like the most, but it's the one that you never stop to think about. It's Joe's and Gomamon's. Why? Because he's usually that one Dishned that nobody likes. He's usually the one that nobody even remembers, usually. It's like, they say he's useless, but oh no. But when you hear the song, you see that he's actually one of the most realistic characters. He's someone that is worried about his future, that feels the pressure of being a younger brother in Japan, in a family that has only doctors. So he talks about how much he has to study, while Gomamon talks about how much he likes to nap. And you see that you have these two very opposite personalities. There's something that doesn't really happen in other characters of Digimon. Even when... Oh, the same bonus as last time. Even like Biomon and Sora, they started sort of different, but they're both based on love. Even if sort of different ways, but they're still not opposites. But Joes and Gomamons are very opposite. And they talk that they find it funny that they're still friends, even if they think so differently. And that's one hack of a lesson, that you can be friends with someone that's really not like you. And besides that, another character song that is remarkable is the duet between Yamato and Gabumon, because it's just beautiful. I really like that song. Oh no! That was useless. It's sort of it's just beautiful to hear Gabumon saying how beautiful the harmonic of matches, and no, and that they are friends and stuff. I don't know. I'm probably just being cheesy, but I just really like that song. I'm known in my family as liking Japanese songs, but if they could make someone as beautiful as that in Portuguese, I mean, they can, but they usually don't. That's just terrible. Like, most of songs that's out there are just terrible. But now I'm going away. She just killed herself. Now I'm just diverging. You can see how much more I'm struggling, especially because I'm not very used to play with Terriermon. He has been like my second character in the anime. He's cute, he's sort of the secondary character. I don't know, the term is, it's hard to tell which character is the secondary, because well, Renamon's the secondary, like the lone wolf, but Terriermon also seems to be the lone wolf sometimes. So I think they just didn't want to be too cliche and try to have more than one lone wolf. I don't know, more than one obvious lone wolf. I don't know. But anyhow, that actually is part of my other my other discussion now. Is that Tamers has very deep characters, especially when compared to Adventure. Sure, Adventure has even deeper characters than people give credit it for. Because, for example, Mimi. Everyone think that Mimi. I've talked about Joe, but let's talk about Mimi now. Because she's another character that most people just don't care about. Oh, that was terrible. Just don't care about. Ooh, that was so worse. Oh gosh. She is spoiled, but you know, there's an interview. I'm dead. Dread. There's an interview for the voice actors of Mimi. The voice actor of Mimi. And she said the first time she read about her lines and everything, she thought she was going to be a pretty little princess because she acted like one, so we'd forgive her if she was cute and pretty. But she's not. What she truly is an actual more realistic character. Because come on, like Taichi, I'm not saying he's a bad character, but it's harder to think that an 11-year-old would put his hand through electric fence for any given reason than to realize that an 11-year-old girl would miss her toys, would miss her parents, would be scared. Drat. I'm playing so bad. Or maybe I got lazy with Daisy. Or maybe I just didn't play enough with Terriermon. But anyways, even then, even if... Okay, thank you. No! You were supposed to be there! Even if that proves that shows that adventure characters are not so shallow, they're not nearly as deep as tamers. I mean, for example, the lone wolf type. It's obvious that the lone wolf in adventure is Matt. I mean, his Digimon is a wolf. So no, I got game over. Oh well. So I skipped the last fight, so you didn't have to see the same fight again. Besides, I could be quiet, and I'm not good at multitasking, so being quiet, I was much better. But as I was saying, Digimon Adventure has some interesting characters actually, if you put thoughts on it. But Digimon Tamers have much more deeper characters, much deeper characters. For example, Gilmon. Gilmon is sort of a baby in his personality. He's still learning most of the stuff, even words. But when he gets to fight, he grows into a scary personality, kind of like Terriermon, yeah, but it's still different. If you notice, I can't really explain how, but it seems like Terriermon, when he evolves, he gets pleasure in attacking and destroying everything. Ow! But Gilmon, it's like when he is not fighting, he's trying to learn, and when he's fighting, he's acting with his instinct. So he's like inherently bad, but tries to be better, or at least tries to behave in front of Sakato. But even if that doesn't convince you, let's think about the personalities of each of Reapermon and Rookie Rika. Anyways, her partner. Not because it's so special, but because you can see they have very different personalities. And even though Gomamon and Joe are very different, they're not deep. They're not spherical characters. Renamon, like Gomamon, has a different character than personality than his partner. But still, it's a very linear personality. He just wants to play. That's it. But Renamon is a more mysterious. She has. It's kind of the first season of Digimon didn't really have a personality, but were some kind of extension of their partner's personality, another side of it, usually. Oops. While in Tamers, they have completely different personalities. Maybe not different, but what's the word I'm looking for? Independent personalities. You don't have to say, look, Gomamon looks like he's close. He wants to play next to his partner that is a nerd, someone that wants to study all the time. Terriermon is a character in himself, and that's pretty neat of them. They really try to make characters that they weren't the happy little creatures that we see in Pokemon, for example. The Digimons mostly don't have personalities, except for, I don't know, Mewtwo. So it's an exception of that kind of anime, because even if you guys don't like Pokemon, you have to admit that it's pretty much a genre that is at lost. That is, a human partner having a partnership with something that isn't human. A monster. A friendly monster, you can call that. I think that's the best way to describe the genre of Digimon and Pokemon and a few others. Usually, not always, but especially when there's a lot of them, they don't usually have personalities of their own. Or if they have, it's simple, linear. But in Tamers, they really try to work that personality. So I think this is the one but last fight before Reapermon. Not sure, but if it is, you can see that. Oh, even if it's not, I'm sure that Black Reapermon won't show up because I've lost several rounds up until now. So you see that it's not always that happens. It's only when you have to win to get there without losing a single round. So I'm not very sure, but I think I have gotten there without losing a single round. Oh, that was lucky. And still didn't fight with him. I don't know, maybe I was just wrong, or maybe there's some other thing I needed to fulfill. I don't know. Let's see. Nope. So we still have Vmon to fight, huh? Ow. You can see that his attacks grow green because he's a nature type, and although Digimon's very inconsistent in classification of Digimon, I usually classify as a learned in the Digimon TCG game. So, oh dread. That is nature, ice, fire, and then the rest. They call their rares. But there's also dark. I would say that's easy to identify or holy or something, but there they just said rare. So usually, actually, holy went with nature. We end up doing funny things like getting Digimon evolving into the Angelmon, but anyways. Evolution. I think the Digimon TCG game was called Digimon Card Battle. Not 100% sure, but I think that was it. No! I was so close. Yeah, you can see he kinda has the priority in melee attacks, which makes sense since he doesn't have ranged attacks. So when he's stuck with a melee attack, if he's attacking, it seems like he won't be hit. Or maybe that's his own attack. I'm not very sure. Maybe that one attack protects him. I'm not very sure because I've never really liked Digimon. I didn't play with him much. So his evolution is pretty neat. Whoa, that was lucky! Yeah guys, last fight's gonna take a while. If I'm taking a while to beat Digimon, I'm gonna take forever to beat Reapermon. Doesn't that suck? This place is so bad for ranged attacks. It's too short, too small. Don't fall. Oh. Fantastic. Okay, so I'm gonna skip the next fight too. You're just gonna have to believe me that I went through it. Oh, thank God. That was close. Okay, now we're back. Reapermon. Oh God, I hope you guys like to see me suffer. Alright, Reapermon, let's take this on. Now I'm serious. No! Ugh. Okay. No time to talk about lore and Digimon trivia? No. Okay, not stunned. That's great. Okay. No, no. Oh, come on. Run for your life. Oh, I didn't know that it was so weak behind. But it was about the same much of misses behind. Oh, come on. Why do I get hit? We're both attacking. Oh right, I forgot he's so good at escaping like this. Oh, I can use 2 in a row. I really forgot how to play with Terriermon, didn't I? Oh gosh! End of stage. No! I hate that attack. Now you see why I was always saying, oh, he's really strong, and then I beat him. That's because it was just an easy, normal and on. Ah, he really is a boss. This is really a boss fight. No, 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 no! I'm stunned. No, I'm not. Oh, then I lost my one chance to counterattack. That was great. And that's game over. I have little life left. I'm not gonna make it this time either. That's second. Game over. No. Oh. No.